Hey, what's up, guys? Just picked up the new iPod Touch. This is the second generation that they made the iPod Touch, and I decided to get the 16GB version, which is $2.99. I just picked it up today. Actually, the stores got them in about 3 hours before I got there. But anyway, today I'm going to be doing a unboxing, or I don't know, whatever this is. I guess that's sort of a box, but I'm going to do an unboxing and show you what's all inside the package. And I'm going to do a quick little run through about what some of the new features are for the new iPod Touch. So let's get started. Put that over there. I guess. Oh, there's that piece of plastic on the bottom, I guess. I'm not going to get that. I'm just going to leave it on. Just use it as a lever. I guess that kind of works like that. And this is, of course, that plastic covering that they got over the shield. Just take that off. That comes off with pretty much ease. And then, I know in the old iPod models you had to like squeeze the sides. Oh, wait, maybe. How do I get this mother? There we go. So, yeah, there's the go. We're going to put the actual iPod aside for a minute. What we're going to be looking at is the box. So this is the box we just got for the iPod Touch. Signed by Apple. We can open it up. Let's see what we got. Actually, let's just see if we can just take it out. That'll make everything about 10 times easier. Yeah, this will shimmy out. Okay, so here's the box, plastic case. We're going to move this aside. Right now what we have is the manual. Let's see. So we got documentation, quick start for the iPod Touch. And then we got the headphones, the classic headphones for the iPod models. The new headphones are supposed to be coming out this year. They look pretty cool, actually. Thinking about getting those. And then this is the 30-pin USB adapter transfer cable. Move that aside. And then this is the dock extender, or whatever that's called. Docking station for the new iPod. You can see how it's a little bit more rounded right here. It's not going to fit in there, but I'll show you in a couple minutes that the new iPod Touch is a little bit more rounded on the back than the previous model was. And then what do we got here? Oh, this is the polish cloth, the microfiber cloth. Not going to open it, but if you can see it, it's just wrapped up in a piece of plastic right now. So that's for wiping down the screen. And then here's just the box that it all just came in. Not much to it. Move that aside. Now let's actually get to the iPod itself. Okay, and we're gonna once again just move this back, just a little bit of sticky so it's coming down. And then to get these out, it was like, I'm gonna, here's instructions, I guess, if you're stupid like me. God damn, the sticky thing. I don't want to take it all fully off though. So yeah, you can just bend it, I guess. That works pretty much perfect. So just bend it a little bit and it should ease out like that. Here's the case, plastic covering. I'm going to move that aside now. So now what we got is the new 16GB iPod Touch that was released on September 9th. Pretty much the same as the original iPod Touch and like the original iPhone, actually. This one's a little bit different than the older iPod Touch version. I never actually previously owned an iPod Touch. I had the Nano, but apparently what's different about this one is this one has the volume toggle switch on the left side, which I guess it didn't have that before. On the top it looks like, I'm not sure what that is. I'm gonna guess a hold switch or something of that sort, or maybe, I don't know. 30-pin connector, the headphone jack. So yeah, I know that this one has a built-in speaker also. The old one didn't have an actual speaker system. The old one just had just the headphone jack, but this one has a built-in speaker for casual listening apparently. And then we can turn this over, and that looks good. Nice and shiny, iPod 16GB. Yeah, let's see if you can see this though. It's got a little bit more of a curved backing. I'm not sure if you can see that. I'll try and go a little bit slower. But yeah, it's a lot smoother. It's not as edgy as the previous models were. But yeah, so yeah, that looks really good. Let's try and start this thing up. Maybe. How do I start this baby up? hoping I don't have to plug it in. There we go. There's my Apple logo. Booting up for the first time. And actually, I just went to the Apple store about 2 hours ago, and I called them previously to see if they got the model in. And, oh, I gotta go plug it in. But finish my quick story really quickly before I have to go plug it in. So I went to the Apple store. I called them before I had to go in, and I asked them if they got the new iPods in yet, because I called them the previous day and they said they were going to get them in the next day. So I asked them, and they said yeah, they got the new 16 gigabytes in. I said if they could hold one for me, and of course they couldn't hold it, but I thought I could try. And so I got into the store. About 15 minutes later, I drove over there, and I went to go purchase my iPod, and I found out that I was actually the first customer in the state of Ohio to buy one of the new iPod Touches from Apple. The reason that they couldn't tell me how many there were, I guess, was because they were literally just unloading them off the truck, and the lady had no clue how many they were going to get. I even got to the store, and they weren't out on the shelves as models. They still had the previous iPod models, which was not really the smartest marketing idea, I guess, but they literally did get them in minutes ago before I bought it. So yeah, I was the first person to buy the iPod Touch in the state of Ohio. Kind of cool. You're looking at the first one right here. It's ironic though, because for the iPhone there was people waiting in line for days, and I walked into the Apple store and bought this in about probably a 5-minute process. So I don't know what that means. Not going to be as big a hit, obviously, but anyway. Alright, so I'm going to turn the camera off because it looks like it wants me to go plug this baby into the computer, and I will be back in a minute.